Morning, Mary.
Good morning.
We're on our second computer device.
Mine died again, even though it said when I left the house it had full battery.
That doesn't sound very healthy.
No. It's frustrating. It's done this multiple times now.
Power off.
We're going to be starting with Molly. So if you forgot where we left off, Molly gets
Power
to go first
on.
today.
Bluetooth pairing.
And oddly enough, alphabetically, a lot of the key of A songs ended up together. So we'll be spending a lot of time with 3 sharps this morning.
It's not on the speaker yet. This thing is still saying it's on.
Good morning, Carla. We are going to be starting with Molly. We got 3 sharps here, so for everybody, be aware that when you have 3 sharps, that's no open G, because G is sharp. You've got the bass line part and you play the cello, that will also be no open C, because C is also sharp. So, starting with Molly, this will be our dotted quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like I potentially can do that. Alright, so I'm going to move up to middle part. Still play the part you have. Double checking microphones here. Okay, looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Repeat. Going on. Alright, change the melody part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next section. Good deal. So we're gonna change songs, and I will give you the first two letters of our secret word this morning. They are M, like M&M's, and O. The next song in the book is gonna be Quinn. So it still has that kind of dotted quarter note feel back into the key of D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat. 5, 6. That is probably the ambitiously trying to fit everything in the same class speed, not really the performance speed. It will probably be a little bit slower. On to Richard. The next two letters of our secret word are D and E. So if you were doing this not at the same time as everybody else, remember you need the whole secret word and the definition, and then you will get your 10 points for the class. Let's try that as the quarter note. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm moving up a line. 1, 2, 3. I'm really glad I put that in there. It's making everybody think a little bit. Switching, for me, at least to the top part, and whatever one you're going to be playing for the performance. 1, 2, 3. recall. Back to the key of A. Next two letters of the secret word are R and then A. This is a dotted quarter note this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Different parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Restart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switching parts again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving right along, it's going to be Sophie. The next two letters in our secret word are T and O. So, still with 3 sharps, back to 9/8. The click is the dotted quarter note. Hopefully I'm not being too ambitious here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switching parts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next section. Alright, so the entire spelling of the secret word, M-O-D-E-R-A-T-O. Next week's class will be requests, since I don't think we can play the whole book in a half an hour. But maybe if I only played one part of each, I could do the whole book in a half an hour. So if you've got a request, either put it in the underneath in the comments on the YouTube channel, or drop me an email. In the Flower Fairy playlist, there is an open string version of Aya. So you can pretty much count that I will be playing that on the cello. So you may want to play with it, that you get some idea, because I'll be obnoxiously saying things like D, 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 A. And I've changed some things that she's got to rest when nobody else is rest. So make sure that you're not going to get weirded out if I'm saying rest when you're supposed to be playing. That you know what you're supposed to do, and you can ignore me fully, so that she has a good experience.
Yeah.
I think like just planning to go for the whole book, and people can choose the part that they want to be doing. So they could prepare both ways, send in a request and pick the part they're going to do on each thing. Also, I want to put a vote in. I want to be a piano gnome captain for extra points or whatever they're called.
I see. So you want to be a gnome captain, a volunteer. All right.
Yes.
Well, considering I need between 6 and 12 of them, I suspect there'll be an open slot for a gnome captain.
Yes. 100 points.
Extra points, yes. Performance for this is February 9th, 6 o'clock. You want to be there 15 minutes early with your book, with your name on it. If your name's on it and you're one of my students and I see it at your lesson, you get a point. Woohoo.
Ooh.
But then you at least won't lose your book. And like I said, for the performance, it's going to be play whichever ones you're comfortable with. There'll be a fair amount of audience participation. So music, pencil, music stand, instrument, all of those things. And yeah, it's going to be like a potluck dinner. You're not going to know what you are expecting to taste on any particular song. But ideally, enough of it will be tasty.
Yes.
Yes. Any questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. It has been very
Yes,
strange to teach class with the cat in the hat in the background.
But we're also working on Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew there was a reason the cat in the hat had come to rehearsal today. But it's still odd.
Sure.
Yes, I can really see the cat in the hat on the
Oh,
phone.
right there, poking
Yeah.
his head up.
Yes.
He's a full figure. He's taller than I am. Tolly put him up for me.
Oh, I had no idea.
And he's
Here.
got 3 books.
An extra view of the cat in the hat.
So I can get it aimed right. Ah! There, his whole body,
Oh, wow.
all the way down to the floor.
Very excellent. Very excellent.
Thank you, Miriam. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, Carla.
welcome.
You too. Your hair looks beautiful today.
Thank you. I didn't brush it.
It looks flowy and lovely. I like that style.
Good. Thank you.
That's easy.
Yep.